Hi, ladies. I'm Shirley Osborne. Welcome to day number 18 of my 30-day Sea Challenge for Club Afia. Of course, you remember that Club Afia is the club for women where there are no borders, and that there are no borders at Club Afia because we do a lot of our work online and we intentionally reach out to women everywhere in the world. In addition, our big mission is to support, embrace, enhance, expand, empower, engender the leadership of women, women's leadership around the world, everywhere. We believe firmly, unshakably, that women have a right and have the capacity, the capability to lead. Now, I got some questions from some people about what leadership means, not in general, but what leadership means for women who don't really want to be, they don't want to organize a political campaign. They don't necessarily want to run a corporation either. These are women who are content, who are happy, who see their purpose in a more focused, in a more focused way. Remember, we talked about leadership. There are all different levels of leadership. You can lead at everywhere, no matter where you are. You can lead. You can be a leader, and a leader is not necessarily the person that says, "Let's do this, let's go here, let's come there." And so, what I've told these women who ask this question is, there's leadership by example. We lead by example. The standard descriptors for leadership are, you have different kinds of leadership: authoritarian leadership, democratic leadership, laissez-faire leadership. You have all kinds of leadership. But the most powerful one is leadership by example, is leading by example, is just being the example. And that's what I've been telling these women. Just be the best person you can be. If you have decided that your role right now is to be a mother, be the best mother you can be, which means you rely on what you know, and you also find out from people. You also speak to mothers and grandmothers. You also do some explorations into psychology and child development and behavioral psychology, and teach your child or your children. If you are quite content to be a teacher rather than the superintendent of schools, for example, you want to teach, and you want to teach fifth grade because it enlivens you, it satisfies you, it empowers you, it fulfills you to teach children at that age and help form them. Then go right ahead, be the best fifth grade teacher you can be. It doesn't mean you have to organize a lobby of fifth grade teachers. It just means that in your classroom, you are the teacher that the children need, the teacher that best supports the advancement, the education, the development of the children. And again, you go look for what you need to look for. If you are determined to be the head of surgery in the hospital, you're a doctor and you're determined to be the head of surgery, then go figure out what that means and go do that. And be the best surgeon, the best head of surgery that there could possibly be. Now, you will realize that all of this here requires some learning, some gathering of information. And that, I believe, is critical, crucial to any kind of successful leadership. Leaders are always learning, always asking questions. They ask questions of people who are ahead of them and people who are following them. And then they model that. They model what is necessary. Sometimes the leadership that's required is firmness. Sometimes it's compassion. Sometimes it's being a soft place for somebody to land. Sometimes it means just, saying, you know what, let me do this, I've got this, I'm going to do this, and just go ahead and do this. But all of them require knowledge. require always, always, always seeking to expand and deepen your knowledge. And that's my message for today. Leadership, the best kind of leadership, is leadership by example. Think about this. Think about all the times when you were a child, or even as an adult, and you saw something, you noticed something, had nothing to do with you or somebody else's business, somebody over there, somebody across there, somebody you read about, heard about, and you learned a lesson from that. It influenced how you behave, how you did one thing or the other. I remember as a child, I had this little quirk. When people would come to visit my mother or my father, people came to our house. When they left, I would go sit in the chair they were sitting and try to sit the way they sat and speak the way they spoke. But of course, only the ones that I liked. And they don't know that. They didn't know I was doing that. My mother couldn't even understand what it meant. Why are you doing this? I just pretended I was them for a moment. And of course, something got absorbed into my character, my personality, my way of being, my way of speaking. Yes? That's what leadership is. We lead without even knowing that we are leading. We are led when people don't even know they are leading us. So, if you want to be a good leader of any kind, in any sector, any area, any part of your life, lead by example. Lead by example. That was my day 17, day 18. Oh my gosh, day number 18 of my 30-day C challenge. Leading by example. Being the leader that you want. Being the best that you can possibly be. Let people see what you do rather than hear what you say. So I will see you tomorrow on day number 19, and we will talk about another kind of leadership tomorrow. We'll get a little bit deeper into leadership and how we can prepare for whatever level, whatever kind, whatever area of leadership as we come through this turbulent time that the world is going through, and how in going through it we can maybe lead and support someone, because leadership also is not just about taking people somewhere. It's not just about guiding people to somewhere different or better. Sometimes it's just about giving people space. Yes? Sometimes it's just figuring out how we get to do something and how we lead ourselves through or to somewhere. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow on day number 19. We have 11 days to go. And I've been so enjoying myself, and I thank you for doing this with me. I hope it has been of some value to you, even just 1/10 of the value it has been to me to do this. I hope I have added something to your life. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when we'll talk about another kind of leadership, the kind of leadership that will help us get through this stronger and better than when we entered this turbulent period in our world. Take good care.